Right? John 5, I tell you the truth. The Son can do nothing of himself, only what he sees the Father doing. He didn't speak of his own authority, John 12 says. He only spoke the commandment that the Father had given him. He didn't come to fulfill his will, but the will of the Father. Simply put, Jesus put the Father first. That's what it meant to love him. To love the Father was to put the Father first, to love God, to choose God, to trust God. Jesus' life teaches us that love is founded first and foremost in humility. So often what we call love is actually pretty selfish. Right? I love you because of how you make me feel. I love you because you make me feel safe, or you make me feel heard, or you make me feel wanted. I love you because you make me happy, you take care of me, you protect me. If this is actually what love is, it means that love is only given when I'm getting what I want. How can that be love? That's not the love that Jesus lived in, and it's not the love that Jesus calls for. The Bible teaches us that God's love looked like this. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. It says that God demonstrated his own love in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. It says this is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us. Jesus himself said in John 15 that greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. Love is not about what we get. It's defined by what we give. Giving ourselves for the good, for the help, for the hope of someone else, which means that there is no love without humility. As long as I have to have my way, I'm not loving. As long as I still am first, I haven't yet chosen love. So that means that when we talk about the love of Jesus, we have to look at the humility of Jesus. Philippians chapter 2 gives us an example to follow, and it describes Jesus' humility and his love. It says, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who existing in the form of God, did not consider equality with God something to be grasped, but he emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, being made in human likeness, and being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even death on a cross." That's what love looks like. This is what God has done for us, and it's what God desires from us. Obedience is loving God. It's putting God first. It's trusting his character. It's seeking his will. It's desiring his glory. Obedience is wanting what he wants and living for him because we are completely grateful that he has given us abundant life by giving us himself.